Okay, so now before we go ahead and start welding on this thing, let's go ahead and take a look at a few things. So on this box, you can tell it's pretty rusted and whatnot, and we're gonna need to clean this up, get a good, nice surface to weld on. The other thing we're gonna have to look at is this lock we're using here has a galvanized coating on it. Now, if you just go to welding on this coating, you're gonna put a lot of toxic gas in the air that you're not supposed to breathe. But the nice thing about it being a coating is we're gonna go ahead and take our Scotch-Brite pad here, knock the coating off, and get it down to bare steel. And that'll allow us to go ahead and weld this without having a bunch of the fumes and stuff getting in the air. So we'll go ahead and take our tape to this, find our center marks, buff it off, and then go ahead and go from there. So basically what I'm using here, just a cheap Harbor Freight tool. Runs in air, you put your little Scotch-Brite pad on here, and it works really well for cleaning up metal surfaces like this real quick. Let me go ahead and show you how it works. The other thing you want to do, find yourself a spot on here somewhere where you can put your ground clamp, and then go ahead and do the same thing here on this, so you can go make sure you have a good ground. Now let's get our black Sharpie, tape measure, find center. So on this box here, we're at 2 1/4 feet. So we're gonna come to the 1 foot 1/8 mark. Okay, and it looks like we're gonna need to move this over a little more. All right, sorry about that. Air compressor kicked on. All right, now we have this all brushed off and whatnot, making it a good surface to weld. Go ahead and get your square here. See if we can get a good spot. All right. Try to find my Sharpie here. And now go ahead and just mark down it. And now we have our center line. Now let's come back over to our lock piece. And we're gonna go ahead and get that galvanized coating off like I was saying. All right, and then I don't know if you can see this on the camera. You should be able to notice just a slight difference between the two finishes here. One is the bare steel, the other one has the galvanized coating. When you get it down to the bare steel, you're good to weld. Now, let's go ahead and get this all lined up here. If you need to help, you can always, can't find center on this, it never hurts to put your tape on it and find out where you're at. So we're at 1 3/4, so we'll be looking at 7/8. And down here we have 1 1/2, so it'll be 3/4. Go ahead and line those two up. Okay, let's hook up the welder and we'll go ahead and tack everything into place, and when it all looks good, we'll burn it all in. All right, so first thing you want to do, go ahead and get your ground clamp here. Attach it to the surface you just cleaned off. I'm going to go ahead and make sure all your stuff's still lined up. And then for the helmet I'm going to use, it's nothing real fancy, just your standard Lincoln Electric helmet. I'm pretty sure you can pick these up just about anywhere. And then again, we are running on 110, and then for the heat, we're set on a 125. And then again, for right now, we're just tacking it in place. Okay, now let's get our lock here. Go ahead and center it up. The other thing you want to do too, go ahead and make sure it'll close.
Once you have it all lined up, go ahead and tack it in place also.
Go to 100. It's burning pretty hot. All right. Now that we got it tacked in, we'll go ahead and finish welding in the edges here, and then we'll call the video good. It's also always a good idea to keep something to cut the tip off with handy. All right, that's a wrap.